Hey, yo, Jason.
Oh yeah.
Say something to her. Holla at her.
I got one question. How'd you fit all that in them jeans? You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Last week, I agreed to help my mother out by driving my 13-year-old brother to his table tennis class. As I was bored, I turned on the radio and wasn't surprised at all when Tyga's single, Faded, was playing. Right as I was about to switch to another radio station, my brother asked me why the artist had said the term pussy. At that moment, I hoped to go home and bury my head in a pillow because 3 seconds of a popular song had corrupted my innocent brother's mind as well as put me in a tremendously awkward situation. Depressing given the state of the world to turn on the television to see pre-packaged pop stars and celebrities who have other people write their music, practically swimming in the cash that is derived from the mass number of drooling conformist adolescents who buy into it. I feel physically nauseated anytime I see Bieber fever spreading, especially among middle-aged women. Pop stars such as Kesha, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, and Lady Gaga fill radio channels with their vapid and detached tunes containing "Oh Girls," "Baby," and "Shoddy." These artists must express themselves by wearing the most ridiculous ensembles imaginable to attract as much attention as possible. Otherwise, they might never sell an album. They also exploit sexuality even though their main audience is quite young. The sheer amount of money that pop stars and celebrities like this make is a major reason I feel resentful. Record labels spend significant amounts of money to put on pop concerts. I appreciate Tupac Shakur and believe that he is one of the most expressive and influential artists of the century. I did think it was a little superfluous, not to mention ridiculous, that Dr. Dre was recently granted a reported $100,000 to $400,000 for a holographic image of Tupac by the Coachella Music Festival in LA. Don't get me wrong, this is an awesome idea for the sake of art and tribute, only if it costs several hundreds of thousands of dollars less. It seems almost irresponsible to be at that financial status and flaunt wealth when much of the world is suffering. It is no longer about the music. It is a popularity contest of who can spend the most and catch the most viewers. Marketability. Marketability. Celebrity wardrobes for one concert could be feeding starving children around the world. It disgusts me to watch popular music videos nowadays. The majority of them seem to treat women like sex objects and nothing more. Objects to sell. That's what the people behind it all want. They want to make money. They don't think about people's feelings or how their messages are affecting kids of this generation, especially young girls. Being a teenage girl at this time, I look everywhere and see ads with women's breasts pushed up towards their faces as far as they can go. Nothing covering their incredibly skinny but busty and perfect figures. An article written by the University of Missouri called "Sexual Objectification of Female Artists in Music Videos" discusses how popular pop artists have sexualized dance in their music, while hip-hop and R&B videos are more likely to contain sexual objectification through styling and dress. A lot of the time, the camera takes an angle on a woman, only showing a part of her body, such as her hips moving, or only her breasts, taking away from the obvious fact that there is a rest of a human being attached to these hips, or those breasts. Now, have you ever wondered why songs that you immediately like wear out quicker, and songs that take some time to warm up to you end up liking for longer? The reason we enjoy music is because it causes chemical and neurological reactions, called autonomous sensory meridian reactions, and dopamine reactions in our brains that make us feel good. This is the sugar high, or short-term enjoyment, that simplistic pop music can give the brain. I must admit that Kesha's Die Young is kind of a guilty pleasure. But music that is more complex can enact a dopamine response that is longer lasting, that stays with you well after the song is over. Why does this song get stuck in your head? Because just like drugs, dopamine can be addictive, and is craved by the brain. So I just want to leave all of you with the idea that music should be expressive. Grab a guitar or any instrument for that matter, and sing about a subject that means something to you. Something that is more profound than a man commenting on the bulkiness of a woman's bottom. Listen to non-mainstream musicians who express their disapproval regarding themes such as racism, war, and inequalities. This is music, not the crap on Billboard charts these days. It's time people recognize that pop music has lost its value.